Cheers, Dan. Oakwell stands as one, as the two teams just seen in the tunnel away to our left-hand side. Over 2,000 Bolton fans packed high away behind the goal away to our left-hand side. They've sold every ticket they could get their hands on. They could have sold many more. And here come the two teams tonight. Barnsley, who twice have been in the League One playoffs and twice they've been promoted. Can they make it a perfect 3 from 3? For Bolton already winners at Wembley this season in the AFL Trophy. They're hoping to get back there again and double their money with a second promotion in 3 seasons. After the drama last night just down the road at Sheffield Wednesday, it shows that nothing can be taken for granted, and it's not over until the final ball is kicked. There may not be any 4-goal comebacks needed tonight, but two teams are so evenly matched. Their 5th meeting of the season, they've both won one and they've drawn twice. This one seems destined to go all the way. Will it be a South Yorkshire derby, or will it be Yorkshire against Lancashire at Wembley next weekend? It's the red and white of Barnsley, the white and the dark blue shorts of Bolton Wanderers. The two teams out on the field. They drew at the weekend, and Barnsley unchanged from that 1-1 draw. Eisted, the goalkeeper, Thomas, Anderson and Kitchen the back three. Williams, Phillips, Connell, Kane and Cadden across the middle. It's Tedic and Devante Cole up top. Bolton, they make 2 changes. Sheehan and Kachunga drop out as Lundaloo and Thomason come in. It's Trafford in goal, a back three of Toll, Santos and Johnston. 4 across the middle, Bradley, Thomason, Morley and Williams, with Dempsey just behind Lundaloo and Charles, who starts up top. On the bench for Barnsley, Collins, Russell, Norwood, Benson, Thomas, Cotter and Waters. And for Bolton it's Dixon, John, Williams, Sheehan, Kachunga, the former Barnsley man Victor Adebayo and Cameron Jerome. What an atmosphere we've got tonight. Chris Owellamo, it really is cranked up to a normal game day atmosphere, Chris, but there's a lot of hard work gone in to get to this point. They don't want to die wondering now.
No, not at all. You know, I think that's the thing, that it does play a part. You know, it's a cup final. You know, it's an opportunity to go and again create history, to go down in the history books at either both clubs. So the players, like you say, listen to that. You know, you have to go out there and know exactly what you're about, but be brave, be composed, get the ball down. It's got you here. It's brought you success throughout this campaign. But go that final step. Make that final step. Be brave enough.
It's interesting, we've got 2 central defenders who both made the League One Team of the Year. Mads Anderson of Barnsley, and at the other end Ricardo Santos. There was doubts about Santos' fitness coming into it, but he plays tonight. And 2 real key defenders, 2 big defenders at the back, and they're going to have a big impact, I feel, whoever comes out on top tonight.
Yeah, you know what, I think it's how aggressive they are in that attacking box as well. Yeah, we know what they like defending, their movement, the positioning wise, the tackles, the aerial duels, but like you say, can they go and pose themselves and bring that aggression in the attacking box as well? Both have the ability to do exactly that.
Bolton in a big huddle, Ian Everett's side, looking for that second promotion in 3 seasons, a team that graced the Premier League for so many seasons before that really staggering fall from grace, but the signs are they're very much on the way back now. Bolton Wanderers, can they take another step forward here tonight? Oakwell is as packed as it's allowed to be this evening. Every available ticket is gone, and Bolton, who will go from left to right in this first half, will get us underway here. Each and every playoff game live across the Talksport network as the Bolton players take the knee, and we are about to get underway. The roller coaster is back open here on Talksport 2, and Bolton quickly will knock it long, looking to get in down this near side. It's headed away by Kitchen at the back, headed back into their Barnsley half, and it's out for an early throw-in. All the talking done now, Chris. It's time to stand up and be counted.
Exactly. You know, I think Bolton there just, you know, I'm surprised they never just got the ball down, starting to play, but direct ball into the attacking third, and then trying to win second balls. That's the big thing for me today. Second balls, so important from both teams to make sure that they're up with speed.
Barnsley do have looking to press now as Bolton have it in their own half. They're going to go back to their goalkeeper Trafford, all in grey, and plays it out, as is the way, but they've given it away, and an early chance here for Barnsley. Can they cross it in? He's headed over the top. That was a chance, and it was Slobodan Tedic who had the effort, but it went behind for a corner. Well, Bolton were playing out from the back, and they got caught cold there.
Well, they did. Again, Barnsley are the most aggressive. They chased it in numbers, they forced the error. Just poor play, wasn't it? Driving in the box. Tedic there, I thought Tedic got the last touch there, but it was good defending. Got across his man, and it was made sure that he made the contact. Johnson there, fantastic defending.
Early corner for Barnsley. Come on, you Reds, is a chant around Oakwell. It's on the right hand side. It's going to be swung in. Referee blows his whistle. Everybody back for Bolton here. There's a ball about to be delivered in towards the near post. It's headed towards the back post. They got the flick on, but nobody there. It'll fall to Cadden, who got the goal for Barnsley in the first leg. He puts in a decent ball. It falls into the area. Shot comes in and didn't quite wrap his boot around it, Luke O'Connell. And in the end, it just swerves wide as Trafford stood at the near post to watch it go behind. Bright start. 2 gone, still 0-0.
Yeah, fantastic start. I've got to say, defending well, making sure they're going and winning the first contact. Bolton Wanderers there. Nicky Cadden, as soon as he gets the ball on that left flank, you know there's quality coming in. You see, you've got to make sure that you're with the men. A lot of Barnsley shots in there, but again, that defensive header cleared the area. And like you said, look at O'Connell. He took an opportunity on. The technique was nice, but not the accuracy.
Well, they come. Barnsley again. Down this near side, Devante Cole can't quite get hold of it, and Conor Bradley will try and clear his lines. The Barnsley fans thought that had gone out. Referee didn't agree, and now the ball played forward by Bolton. They were looking to get on Lunderloo after that one, but it's cleared away from him. And now Johnston has it for Bolton, coming forward up towards halfway, plays it forward, and Lunderloo gets it to feet but can't hold on to it, outnumbered by the red shirts, and then a crunching tackle goes in, and Barnsley will have themselves a free kick just on their side of halfway. 0-0, bright start. I mentioned that Darren Moore was here earlier on. He sat just behind us in the director's box. What a week he's had. I wonder who he would want to play in the playoff final next weekend. Ball played forward by Bolton here. They're trying to get in behind. It's a lovely first touch and a shot on the angle. Well, Dion Charles has got 21 goals this season, and that was a sign of a man in form. Brought it down but didn't quite connect with a shot.
I'll be honest, I think Dion Charles will be disappointed there. I think he found himself between both centre backs. Great take as well in his chest, opened up the goalkeeper. I thought he was just going to lift it over, put it with the laces. I've got to say, Eisted was off his line there, and he just the connection wasn't right from Charles. He'll be disappointed. It's a massive opportunity there.
He will, and Eisted got a little bit lucky there, and the follow-up clearance went straight to a Bolton player, headed it straight back to him. Could have gone anywhere. 0-0 early doors here. You're live on Talksport 2, your home of the EFL. The ball bobbling around on the edge of the bottom area here. Can Cole bring it down? Right on the edge of the 18-yard box. Lays it back. There's a chance for Cole. He's going to have a shot from 25 yards. It went through bodies. And Trafford got down low, got everything behind it, and held it nicely, but he would have seen that late.
Yeah, but fantastic play. Devante Cole, making it stick. It got away from him. He's getting pressured. Santos just kind of toe poked it away. Look at Connell. He's up with plays. He's intercepted that, and he's taken on. He's been told by his manager, you've got that in your artillery. Make sure you get your shots away tonight. Struck it very, very well. Came through a lot of legs. But I've got to say, Trafford was comfortable.
He's a former Bolton youth player, Luke O'Connell, so you feel he would love to get one over his former club tonight, as Trafford just trying to encourage Barnsley attackers to come and close him down. But again, Bolton have turned over possession, and now here come Barnsley with Kane, 25 yards out, looks to put the ball to the far post. He'll head it back in towards Tedic, and it's cleared away. And Bolton at the moment, their own worst enemies. 5 gone already. They've made 2 big errors playing out from the back.
No, they have. You've got to know your strengths. I think the way that Barnsley are so aggressive, I know you want to get the ball down and play, and in fairness, if you can play through a good press, then they'll respect you and drop. But you know what? Take your time. Get into the match. Get the ball up to the likes of Charles. Get your ball up to Ndo, and then play in the right areas. Win your second balls.
That's been all predominantly away to our left. We're sat pretty much on the halfway line here at Oakwell in the West Stand. And it's the throwing level with the Bolton area for Barnsley over on the far side. Mark Wilson, Russell Wellamo, the former Scotland international, and Dan Windle here tonight. That'll be down at Bournemouth tomorrow for Bournemouth Manchester United. Live on Talksport 2. Ball into the area. Anderson will head it towards goal, but Trafford quickly off his line will come and collect it, and he's looking to get Bolton going quickly here, and he bowls the ball out under this near side. Long ball over the top, just too deep, and it'll go all the way through to Isted. All in green away to our right hand side, and he will bring the ball to the edge of his area. 0-0.
Yeah, Ian Toll there, I think he's driving forward. Sometimes you just need to slow it down, just bounce it into a holding midfielder, get it back. You see the full picture. He's went a little bit direct, looking for Kyle Dempsey making that third man run from deep as well, but just put a little bit too much on it there. So it's important as well that get the ball down and play when you can in that middle third, especially when you've got space.
Bolton just trying to break down their left hand side, but a nice tackle comes in from Phillips, but it's a quickly taken throw, and they're looking for Charles, edge of the area, cleared away and out for another Bolton throw in, about 25 yards away from the corner flag. Left hand side of the field for them as they attack the goal away to our right. They'll go back to halfway here, looking to build from the back. Santos will get it now, and he's looking for the long diagonal, looking to try and find Conor Bradley, who wins the header, edge of the area. Can he get the ball back? He does. Cuts in onto his left foot. Is he going to unleash one? No, he plays it into the edge of the area, and Lundell gets it, has the shot, and it bobbles into the arms of Isted. Didn't quite get enough of it, the Southampton loanee, but he did well to open up the chance.
Yeah, fantastic play. Conor Bradley down the right hand side, keeping it alive, taking it into the corner of the 18-yard box, and finding in Lundell as well, but it's good strength, good awareness, good little touch, and just couldn't get the right connection to trouble Isted.
Well, he came there with a good bit of skill, and he nutmegged Aaron Morley, but he went down a little bit too easily for the officials' liking. And now here come Bolton with Kyle Dempsey, right hand side, looks to whip a deep ball in, but it's too near the goalkeeper. They were arriving late and fast, the Bolton attackers. Charles gives the thumbs up for the idea of the early ball in, but the keeper was all over it.
Yeah, I think Kyle Dempsey there, I think he can drive a little bit more. Never really gave his strikers the chance to kind of get across the face of Isted, but drive, commit a defender. That creates space for your strikers to move into there. He's put a lot of pace on the ball as well, but like you say, Isted took it comfortably.
Cole couldn't control the long kick forward. It is 0-0, and how refreshing to see two teams just looking to get it down and play. No nerves tonight. They're both trying to go out and win it. 1-1, remember, from the opening leg last weekend. Tomorrow it's League 2, Stockport against Salford. Tomorrow lunchtime, 12:30, Salford with a 1-goal advantage, and Bradford City go to Carlisle with the same 1-goal advantage. That game live on the Talksport app from 3 o'clock tomorrow. If you've not got the Talksport app, you need to get it. It's free and available in all the usual places, and it's so easy to use. There's a ball played forward by Trafford, and Lundell beaten in the air by Anderson. Commanding header, bit of head tennis ensues. Bradley tries to flick it forward, it's brought down by Cadden, but he gives it away. Now Morley has it, and Bolton will bring it down.
Brilliant from Morley there. I think a lot of players around him there, but you've got to be brave. Gets the ball down, composed, knows exactly what's around him, just keeps possession of the ball. Conor Bradley goes up and wins the header. I want more from the striker to make it stick, but again, Morley there picking up second balls and being brave enough just to play.
Here's Santos, advances forward, feeds it out wide on the left hand side. They're looking to get Charles down that left hand channel, but the ball just a little bit too strong, and Isted quickly off his line across to that far side, and will slide out and collects the ball. And the noise continues around as everybody here stood up around the ground. They want to feel part of the action, and they are part of the action tonight, as the fans at Sheffield Wednesday showed last night. Support your team until the very end. You never know what's going to happen. Long ball forward, flicked on by Tedic over on the far side. Bolton bring it down, but then they lose possession. Phillips will get it back over on the Barnsley right, just over the halfway line. They'll feed it into Kane. Kane's got runners with him here. He's got Kitchen, who's going to unleash a shot, and again probably didn't quite get enough of it. And Trafford grateful that the shot was straight at him, and the Bolton keeper makes another stop.
Again, it's fantastic energy driving forwards as well there. Kane had a lot of bodies to beat, distance 22, 23 yards, takes a shot, again goes through a couple of legs, But James Trafford, comfortable, takes it in his midriff.
And Lundo made a good run forward. He's dispossessed. Now Bradley has it. He's heading forward again. Rides the challenge of Kane. Referee will say that's a free kick, much to the annoyance of the Barnsley bench just in front of us.
Yeah, I think Kane is a genuine attempt for the ball. I think he does make a slight contact with the ball, so he's got an argument. But like you say, Conor Bradley, fantastic play again. That aggression, direct, stays on his feet and probably to a disadvantage. Wasn't going to get on the end of the free ball, so I understand why the referee's just called it back, but it is a soft one.
It is, but it was a free kick. And Bolton have it inside their own half. Santos will see a lot of the ball, and he's not afraid to use his skill as he does there. He gets it to Bradley. Lundalu just out-muscled there by Connell, and now Barnsley come over halfway. Strong challenge goes in again. Barnsley not happy they didn't get a free kick there. Kane it was who went down. Referee again says play on. Michael Salisbury, the man in the middle tonight.
Yeah, well, that was a free kick. I think Kel Dempsey working very hard to try and get back, just to try and intercept it, but it does go through the back of Kane. The referee was positioned perfectly. I think he did make contact with the ball as well, but definitely went through the back of the player. But Lundulu has to be stronger. His touch has to be better. Too many times it's bouncing off. He's got to allow Bolton to get up the pitch and play in those areas. It's a fantastic ball into him. Positioning, he's strong, he's set, but that touch has to stick.
Ball on the Bolton left-hand side. You're live on Talksport 2 tonight. You're home of the AFL. And it remains Barnsley 0, Bolton 0. Still 1-1 from the first leg, of course. So it is winner takes all tonight for the right to take on Sheffield Wednesday in the League One playoff final. And you'll hear that exclusively live on Talksport on Monday. Ball at the back with Bolton have it. Down in their right back position. Ball forward should have been cleared away more comfortably than it was in the end, but Kitchen's clearance just bobbled and it was helped out of play, and it's the throw-in to Bolton, who, having had to weather that early storm early on, Chris, are just starting to have a little bit more ball now.
Yeah, and that's it. I think we knew that Barnsley were going to come out and be that aggressive and on the front foot, and balls coming into the box. But I agree with you there, Kitchen. He's got to make sure he gets that ball down, keeps possession. Can he play it into midfield? At the minute, right across the back three, everything's going first time. Just be composed, get the ball down and give it to the players that can play.
13 gone, 0-0 here. Barnsley have got a throw in. Michael Duff looks on. Ian Evatt with his club suit on looks on. What a season Bolton have had, winners of the AFL trophy earlier in the season when they hammered Plymouth in the final. Hoping to make it another Wembley appearance as the ball played forward, and again a tackle goes in on Barnsley. And Chris just points out to me that Bolton come into the playoffs looking to become only the 9th team to complete the AFL trophy and promotion double. Great homework there, Chris. Here now come Bolton again. Down their right-hand side. The Barnsley player's still down. Eventually the referee has blown up, and Ian Evatt is furious with the fourth official here. He's saying, look, the player is holding his right ankle away to our left-hand side, so there's no head injury there. So the letter of the law said he doesn't have to stop the game, the official. So the question is, he didn't give a free kick. Why has he stopped the game?
Yeah, to be fair, if the player's under some discomfort, then it's not a head injury, but I think he has a responsibility as well. I'm just looking at it now, it's definitely the knee. It looks like he's came down. They're just checking the mobility of the right knee at the minute. So hopefully it's just he's just hyperextended it a little bit, but you can see it's not nice as well, Mark.
Tedic who's getting the treatment for Barnsley. 4 league goals for him, and he's just trying to stamp through that knee just to make sure everything is okay. The physio has given the thumbs up. The Barnsley subs are warming up vigorously away to our left. Doesn't look like they'll be needed just yet. Still goalless here at Oakwell, but an electric atmosphere. And the playoffs really continue to deliver on the Talksport network. The drama of last night And whilst it's a completely different makeup, Chris, you can feel the tension already building, that one mistake or one moment of brilliance might be enough to get their team through.
Exactly that. That's how tight it is. Very, very open end to end. I think Bolton are kind of come into their own a little bit, using the ball, seeing a lot more of that football. But like you say, I think Barnsley are comfortable with that as well. But
here's Bradley on the right, looks to put the early ball in. It's deflected behind off Cadden, and it's a corner.
See, I don't mind that from Conor Bradley at all. He's got the opportunities in a 1v1 scenario, but I've got to say he's got time. He puts the early cross in. He's done his job, and it goes out for a corner kick. So Nicky Cadden was up, but can Cadden get a little bit tighter to him to try and kind of affect that a little bit closer to play?
Well, Aaron Morley's going to deliver it from the right hand side, right-footed corner, delivered towards the 6-yard box, headed down. Hits the Bolton player, and the shot is eventually blocked, and it's hammered away by Kane up towards halfway. Barnsley come rushing out here, and they're going to have to go back to James Trafford midway inside his own half, almost like a sweeper keeper. And again, he just stands there waiting for Barnsley to move in front of him before he decides his option to pass. But that was half a chance, wasn't it, for Bolton?
It was. Excellent ball in from Morley, attacked well, and there's a lot of bodies for it to go through. It's came off a Bolton shot, but it was definitely on target.
Down the left, Bolton advance again over the halfway line, and Lunderloo goes forward, just offers an out pass, and the ball out, much to the annoyance of the Barnsley fans on that far side. They thought they should have had the throw, and they don't. It's Bolton now who are starting to dominate the ball here. Ian Evatt will be pretty pleased. They had a bit of an early storm to ride, mainly on the back of themselves, giving the ball away in their own half in that opening 5 minutes or so. But from then, they look quite composed at the moment, Bolton Wanderers. Still 0-0.
They are. I think defensively, the holding midfielders, getting a lot of seeing that space as well. Such an open game. It's you have to be brave, get the ball down, and they're doing exactly that. But Barnsley at the minute, they've got that front five, front six. They're trying to affect it, but Bolton are in their little groove at the minute, being able to play through that much better from Lunderloo as well there.
Well, it was, but he gave it away. But in fairness, he went and won it straight back.
Reacted well, didn't he?
Yeah, the ball goes all the way through to Trafford, away to our left. The Bolton Wanderers keeper plays it out on this near side to Owen Toll. Comes forward now, looking for movement. Bradley makes the run down the right touchline. Showing short for it is Dempsey. They're going to go back here. Barnsley trying to press him. Santos has just got to be careful as he goes back to his keeper, who then plays a nice ball out far on the left-hand side, and Bolton keep possession. Now they try and work it up towards halfway. Barnsley nick it away, and Kane on the half turn drives forward, edge of the area, he's going to shoot, and Trafford down low to his left. Did well again, got everything behind it, the goalkeeper, but Barnsley again pouncing high up the field, and Kane's shot was on target.
Yeah, much better from Herbie Kane there as well, driving forward, and to be fair, he had James Trafford definitely stretching to his bottom left hand of his goal there, struck it well, connected it well, there's power in the shot, but just not enough quality to beat Trafford.
Made it look pretty easy in the end, Trafford. Manchester City loanee, what a wonderful season he's having. His second spell at Bolton, and I'm sure if they get promoted they would look to keep him again. I think he's such a talented player.
Yeah.
It won't do him any harm having a year in the Championship should Bolton Wanderers get there. Bolton have it at the back. Santos, like a game of chess, just waiting, looking to see what the next move is.
Yeah, but you can see with Tedic and Devante Cole as well, they're not having that energy. They understand that information's not coming from behind them as well. They're on their own, it's just the two of them offside.
Yeah, Charles was offside as the ball was played over the top. You are listening to Barnsley versus Bolton in the AFL League One playoff semi-final, live on Talksport 2 with Carling. We're made by our mates. 18 plus, please drink responsibly. 0-0 here.
You can see Dion Charles as well, just having a little chat. I think with Williams there, saying the ball can come a little bit earlier. He's playing right on the shoulder, he's making that movement, so it's just that split second pass can come a little bit earlier from Williams, I have to say.
Long ball forward, Santos outjumps Devante Cole, and Lunderloo gets it back on halfway for Bolton, trying to turn, eventually has to play back to keep possession for Wanderers, who again will go to Trafford, who looks up and sees Toll out to this near side. Toll will come forward, he's closed down though by Tedic, who looks to be moving quite freely after that knock he took earlier on. Santos goes for the big diagonal ball, but it was just too close to the goalkeeper. And I said we'll come out and collect it, and he now looking for his defenders just to move either side so he can get play back underway.
Yeah, I think he's under a little bit of pressure there, Santos, but he's got the quality. Charles Mundulu as well, into body, just clip it in. They've got that space in front of them just now because the pitch is so stretched for Barnsley. They're trying to press high, so they've got to pick out those little holes. What that does then, that will force like a Connell and Phillips and Kane a little bit deeper, and then he can start playing through the thirds the way that Ian Evatt wants him to go out and play.
0-0 here, 1-1 on aggregate from that first leg. Ian Evatt said after the first leg that he thought his team could do better and expected more of them in the return leg here at Oakwell. And so far, you have to say it's Barnsley who've had the better efforts at goal, but Trafford has been alert to them all. Throwing now for Barnsley, level with the edge of the Bolton area, right hand side of the field, the far side as we look on, the towel's out, trying to get any moisture off the ball here as they look for the long throw in. Barnsley looking to sneak an early advantage. Ball comes into the edge of the 6-yard box, great header away, but it falls to Barnsley. The cross not really getting past the first line of defence, and it's not long and forward. Barnsley will win the header in the centre circle, but Santos will head it back into the centre circle. Crunching tackle goes in, but the ball breaks now for Conor Bradley. Bradley over the halfway line, couldn't find a teammate in the clearance all the way through to Trafford, edge of his area. Bolton have it back.
Yeah, Bolton getting it down, trying to play Santos here when he's not under pressure. He's just coming through, heads it back into that kind of congested area, just a little bit of quality. He knows that Conor Bradley's out on his right hand side, completely free. You can just feel that little kind of deft header out in that direction. It did come out to Conor Bradley because I think it was Morley in there just chasing everything, made that challenge and won that free ball.
Approaching the halfway point of the first half here live at Oakwell on Talksport 2. As Bradley does well to win the header for Bolton, and now he's looking for a return pass here. Charles is out wide on the right hand side looking for reinforcements. Morley will get it, puts in the cross, it's blocked and headed away by Cadden. Can Devante Cole get on the end of it? He can, he holds it up on halfway, he's waiting for support to arrive. It arrives with Cadden, who's just going to be outpaced as they're coming together between him and Toll, and Toll is a judge and he bounces back to his feet. Both players went to the ground, Toll and Cadden, and Toll gets up to see that the free kick has gone against him. He cannot believe it.
No, I think he's got an argument as well. You can look at a lot in the body language. Cadden hasn't even looked at the referee. So yeah, you can understand Toll's frustration there, but the referee was up in a good position, but soft one, very soft one.
Ian Evatt was not best pleased.
No, he wasn't.
As I say, in this part of the world, he's still remonstrating now with the fourth official, but this is a set piece opportunity. Connell and Kane are over it. It's midway inside the Bolton half. It's right on the left hand side, maybe 4 or 5 yards in from the touchline. Connell would be a left-footed option. Kane would look to swing it towards the far post with his right foot. Barnsley trying to attack here. Connell dummies, now Kane dummies, now Connell will deliver it, and it's cleared away by the first man, and that was a waste. Connell might get another chance from this near side, and he gets the ball back and gives it away to Jordan Williams, and now Barnsley have it on halfway, and Bolton are pushing really high up the field now. Ball switched back to this near side. Here now is Luca Connell, advances forward, now he puts a better looking ball in, header up at the far post, and Barnsley lead. It's Liam Kitchen who gets the header. Connell with a delivery, and advantage Barnsley at Oakwell. This old stadium erupts with noise. It's Barnsley 1, Bolton 0.
It's a fantastic ball in from Connell, isn't it? And Kitchen, it's a fantastic header as well. A lot of bodies, I've got to say, at the back. Red shots, Barnsley shots, fantastic header as well from Kitchen, wasn't it? I've got to say, straight to the keeper, but he's come out, he's trying to react. All the power was on the cross, he just had to steer it goalwards and make sure he hit the target, and he did exactly that. Fantastic header, excellent ball in.
Well, I think we were about to bemoan the fact that the free kick was wasted really, but Connell got that second chance. He puts it in. There were 4 or 5 red shirts waiting to knock it in.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. I think a little bit kind of back heavy. Yeah, I think Bolton have to kind of be alive to it. They've got to stay with their men, and then all of a sudden, like it says, if Kitchen never got on the end of it, then there's another, isn't there? So it's fantastic.
25 minutes on the clock here. You're live on Talksport 2. You're home of the EFL. You're home of the playoffs. Every game live across the Talksport network. Sheffield Wednesday already in the League One final, and their South Yorkshire rivals Barnsley have just taken a big step forward, but they'll be reminded that they led at the Uniball on Saturday. That lead didn't last too long. Can they hang on here? They lead by a goal to nil. There's been a flare thrown on the far side. The stewards are just getting rid of that. But listen to this place now.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? You have to just make sure that you can play. I think react to it. I think that's important. They were seeing a lot of the ball, really stretching Barnsley as well. But the threat from set pieces, if you look at it, it's they have to do better defensively there. But with the ball, they're definitely in this game. They just have to make sure they react well and able to play under this environment.
Bolton have it on halfway. Well, Ian Evatt was furious about the free kick that ultimately led to that opportunity, as Kitchen, the goal scorer, heads it away on this near side. Throw in for Bolton Wanderers, deep in the Barnsley half. But Barnsley support deafening at the moment for their side, who lead by that goal to nil. Can Bolton issue a quick response? Toll will go back to Santos. And again the red shirts come forward. Tedic didn't quite close Santos down. I think he thought he was a little bit isolated there. They'll go back to Trafford, who's under a little bit of pressure. His touch wasn't great, and now he knocks it out on the full, and Barnsley will be pretty happy with their opening 25, 26 minutes here.
Yeah, they don't have to have the majority of the possession to be comfortable in games. They're quite direct, but with a purpose as well, and they come alive in that attacking third. So again, set pieces coming in, good quality. They've got aggression in there, fantastic goal from Kitchen, but they have to make sure, like say everything. I get a little bit frustrated that I feel that they can, like Connell can just take that touch, take it in the chest and get a couple of passes in, but they look to put Tedic down in straight away with that first time pass down into the left channel. Devante Cole's always playing on the shoulder, asking for that ball in behind, but just sometimes you see that Michael Duff can say, you know what, you can play, you can get it down, but keeping the pressure on Bolton.
Long diagonal here, looking to get Bradley in. Great first touch, edge of the area, and he's going to earn himself a corner. That was a wonderful first touch. The ball about waist high, takes it on his instep and forces Barnsley to put it behind for a corner, the third of the game.
Well, that's how he's got to affect the match. How can he influence it? He's trying to get in behind that late run. Excellent ball it was as well. Nicky Cadden all the way with him, I have to say. Great first touch, Cadden there to make the challenge, and then like I say, they've got themselves a corner kick.
Morley will take it again, floats it this time towards the back post. It's headed back into the 6-yard area, headed back across goal, and Lundeloo trying to bring it down. A bit of head tennis. Did that go out for a goal kick? As the referee has. Well, he just couldn't get it down, could he? And Lundeloo there, he headed it a couple of times. He was desperate to get it down, but he couldn't get it under control.
Yeah, I think just that he's got to read the flight of the ball. I know he's in the 6-yard box. He's trying to kind of take the sting out of it with his head. Can he just put it back into the area? There's a lot of Bolton shots there, or even try and steer it goalwards, but there's not really kind of the power on the ball itself.
Don't forget, Talksport Breakfast returns 6 a.m. Monday with Laura Woods and Rangers legend Ali McCoy. So we're looking back on a huge weekend of sport, including the Premier League, the playoffs, the PGA Championship, with a wealth of special guests. That's Talksport Breakfast back on Monday from 6 a.m. There's a foul there given away by Barnes in the centre circle. It looked like there was a high arm there from Luca Connell. The bottom player's gone down clutching his face, but it's quickly up. It's over on that far side. George Thomason, the midfielder, who just came off second best in that challenge. We've had 29 minutes here at Oakwell. It is Barnsley 1, Bolton Wanderers 0. Chris Owella-Modi, former Scotland striker, is alongside us, and Chris, Barnsley will be delighted, but Bolton know they're still right in this time.
No, they are. I think they've reacted well. Nothing's really changed. They're dominating possession. I think using it well, getting players forward, but they just know they've got to stay in the match. They can't concede the game, obviously, but it's about taking necessary risks now, isn't it? Using the ball well, which they are doing. Just being patient with it, trying to frustrate Barnsley, but Barnsley, they're composed, organised without the ball. I think that's where they're dangerous. And this day, look at that, swarming round Charles there.
Well, how well has he done to keep the ball? He's gone down injured, but he was out number 3-1 there, but the ball won back. Here's Cole on the left-hand side. Charles is up on his feet, but just testing out his ankle, but Barnsley won it back eventually. It's such an open game, both sides looking to get forward at every opportunity. The tackles are flying in, the referee trying to let play go where he can, Michael Salisbury tonight. But it's Barnsley who have the early advantage here. Kitchen, the goal scorer, will take the throw in. He arrows it in to the edge of the area, but Tedic there just rather let that go a little bit too easily. Thumped forward by Bolton. Look where the goalkeeper's going here. Isaac racing out of his area all the way up to the centre circle, but he got there first. He knocks it in. Santos clears it. Brought down, and Bolton will have it at the back. They'll play it through midfield with Aaron Morley. Morley goes out wide on the left. Bolton just playing inside their own half at the moment. Barnsley now go chasing down. Tedic leads that charge. Trafford's clearance will just loop up towards the centre circle, where it's flicked on nicely there by Dempsey. He will get the ball back here off Charles. Bradley has it wide on the right, into the feet of Charles. First time ball, looking to get Dempsey in behind, but Kane will read it first, and Kane was tripped by Charles, and that will be a free kick.
Yeah, it's a silly one there from Charles, really keeping the pressure on. Nice little kind of link-up play with Bradley, firing it into Charles. He tried a little one round the corner for Kel Dempsey, who's bombing in behind again. Great energy as well. Dempsey's putting the challenges in, he's asking that question in behind, but just the quality from Charles, just never put enough on it, and to be fair, it was defended well by Kitchen, that just put the interception but kept possession of the ball as well.
32 gone at Oakwell. It's the home fans at the moment who are happy. As the ball played forward, Eisted tries to find a teammate, but Thomason will knock it forward, and Lunderloo is out-muscled again. They just can't make it stick at the moment up top, Bolton, and feed off that, and now they give away, a silly free kick, and there was a little bit of a nibble. I think there's something in that, because Thomason was the one that went down after Connell raised his arm earlier, and I think Thomason just had a bit of a nibble at him on the floor.
Yeah, no surprise. I'm thinking Thomason there just making sure he... I know you got me there, but it's game on. I'm up for the challenge.
Free kick for Barnsley. What a day we've got for you tomorrow, by the way. Talksport exclusive from 12:30. Reshman Chowdhury, Sam Adder facing Stuart Pearce as Tottenham take on Brentford. Well, on Talksport 2 we're live and exclusive in the League 2 second leg. Stockport behind the Salford after the first leg. Ian Dancer and Mickey Gray, our commentary team then. Then it's game day live from 2:30 with Adrian Durham, Alvin Martin, Danny Mills and Trevor Sinclair with all the goals as they're going around the Premier League. Barnsley knock it long, diagonal to the far side, headed down and cleared away by Bolton Wanderers. Kane does well to bring it down. The Bolton fans appeal for a handball, but that wasn't going to come. And then the ball back into the centre circle with Barnsley, who will look again to go long towards that right-hand side. Again, it's headed away by Bolton. It's brought down over on the far side, but the pass goes awry from Bobby Thomas, and it's out for a ball throw-in. Reminder, tomorrow as well, we're live and exclusive at 3 o'clock in the Premier League. Bournemouth against Manchester United. Dan Windle will be there with Nigel Adley and the former Arsenal man Perry Groves. Whilst on the app, I'll be up at Brunton Park, Carlisle Bradford, second leg of the League 2 playoff semi-final between Carlisle and Bradford. Bradford with that one-goal advantage. Here come Barnsley, who've also got a one-goal advantage on the night. They lead 2-1 on aggregate, and they have it wide on their right-hand side. They're looking now to open up as Williams advances down the right-hand side, but it's cleared away only as far as Connell, who has it. Midway inside the Bolton half, just pokes the ball down the line for Williams, but he's beaten to it, and the ball just knocked out for a throw-in by Bolton. But Barnsley are looking to push Bolton back at every opportunity.
I've got to say, really impressed with Randall Williams, who I think winning his aerial duels as well, but defensively positioning excellent, falling all the way, making sure there he could easily put it out for a corner, turns, tries to keep possession and get his foot around it.
34 gone. The long throw-in again is going to be launched in from over on that far side. That red towel's getting plenty of use tonight as they come forward now towards the penalty area. The ball goes, Kitchen, it bounces, and it bounces dangerously in the area. Barnsley head it in towards the 6-yard box. Can somebody get it down? There was a challenge there from Kitchen. That was a poor one. He barges into the back there. I think it's Bradley he's caught, and the referee there blows his whistle instantly. That was a strong challenge, Chris. I think you'd have been proud of that one.
To be fair, I've took a few of them, but I'm surprised referees hasn't had a word with Kitchen there. You know, he was never going to get there. He arrived late. He's come through the back. The player's in the air. You know, it's not just the contact. It's I guess how the player lands as well. So yeah, was it Bradley as well? Yeah, but look, I love the fact that he's up. It's one of them. He is a threat. You know, he gets the ball. He's direct. He knows he's going to get that. It was an opportunity for Kitchen, but he needs a little bit more protection from the referee, who was positioned perfectly well there.
It was like the good old days where you can leave one on your opponent. He knew what he was doing, didn't he, Liam Kitchen?
Yeah, definitely.
Got the goal, and he also got one on Conor Bradley as Santos has just ambled forward midway inside his own half, gets the ball away on the Bolton left. It wasn't the best pass, and therefore the touch wasn't as good, and Barnsley now trying to break. Tedic picks it up 35 yards out from goal, lays it back to Connell, back wide on the right hand side. Early ball in, but the keeper comes and punches. He's going back into the area here, and a chance for Barnsley, edge of the area. They get it out wide here now with Nicky Cadden, lays it to Kitchen, cross in, and the offside flag belatedly went up. I think that could have been from the initial. I thought that was from the initial ball in. I thought Cole was offside.
And look at Trafford now, James Trafford, because he's come in, he's collided, he decided to come out and punch, and I guess if that flag had went up straight away anyway, I think that collision would have happened anyway. But he's come into the back of his own centre back Santos, who's still down, who's still struggling as well. You know what I mean? It was one of them. Good bravery from the goalkeeper. Seen it early, came out, made sure that he made contact, but it was quite a hefty collision between both.
Barnsley are starting to have a little bit of joy down their right hand side now, aren't they? They're starting to go there a little bit more.
Well, it came from Santos, poor ball, you know, out to Williams, and it was basically deal with that. You know, he just tried to kind of help it on, turn it in behind with the outside of his left foot, and that's when the likes of Dion Charles and Inlandulu has to be over that side, but they weren't. It came straight back, and Barnsley are having a little bit of joy. I wouldn't say they're going direct, but Connell's just everything that he's getting, he's just making sure he's playing forward every opportunity, and when it's on to drive forward, he does that.
Stoppage in play here. We've had 37 minutes. You're live on Talksport 2. The keeper is getting treatment right on his own goal line at the moment. Ian Evatt looks quite relaxed. He's side trailed by that goal to nil. The goal coming on 25 minutes. The Connell cross headed in by Liam Kitching, and Trafford is up on his feet, much to the relief of the 2,000 plus Bolton fans high up in that stand away to our left hand side, and he's going to be fit enough to take the free kick for that offside flag. As the Barnsley substitutes just chatting to Ian Evatt down below us here. It's all very friendly, smiles on faces despite so much at stake. Remember, Sheffield Wednesday away, 3 o'clock bank holiday Monday, a week on Monday. Sheffield Wednesday, as it stands, will take on Barnsley in the League One playoff final. But Bolton Wanderers have still got plenty to say about that. They've got just over 50 minutes of game action at least to get themselves level here. Ball played forward by Bolton. Charles gambled on the defender missing it, but he didn't miss it. It was a good header away. Ball helped out wide on the Barnsley right again, and they advance forward down the right. They tried to slide it in, but it's a good interception. Sliding challenge goes in by Williams. Connell has it for Barnsley. They win it straight back. They're trying to work in again down that right hand side, and it's oofed away by Morley, who said enough of this, let's get it down the other end. The touch from Anderson was a little bit heavy, and Lunderloo has closed him down, and then they'll look to play it out from the back, and that was nice and easy. And forward come Barnsley again towards the halfway line. Little Cruyff turn. Now the ball comes in field here. The Barnsley fans enjoying the opening stages here. They lead by that goal to nil, and at the moment it's a goal that takes them to Wembley and a chance for a championship return.
Yeah, they're just slowing it down, being very patient, playing across the back. You look at the instruction that Kitchen's given to Eisted. You know, he doesn't keep possession of it, throws Bolton out of the formation, and then that's when you pick them off with the big switch. But again, I've got to say, he's been outstanding, Williams. You know, he's alive to it. He's winning all those headers in there. He even has the ability just to kind of feel it down to his Johnson, his centre back. Excellent defending there from Random Williams.
Yeah, they did well actually to stop it going out for a corner, but it means that Bobby Thomas is getting that red towel out again. He's going to look to launch it in towards the penalty area again. Trafford waits. It's a couple of yards out from his own goal. Everybody back in and around the Bolton area for Bolton, as here comes Thomas now, launches it in. So trying to head it away, bounces again, the ball inside the penalty area, bouncing around, it's played in, it's laid back to the edge of the area, it finds its way through, the flag's gone up. Kitchen had another chance, but denied by the offside flag. They went up instantly the second that ball was played to him. Still 1-0.
I thought it was excellent play. Bolton just defending for their lives there. Barnsley, fantastic play. It was Kane and Connell just kept on probing. The ball came to Kitchen. I thought it was tight. I've definitely seen white shirts around the penalty spot. Maybe he's come on, but he's out his run, took a fantastic touch, but the linesman sees that Barnsley red shirt first because he's on that side.
Well, we are VAR free tonight. We won't be in the finals. VAR will be used in all three playoff finals, as now Cadden is trying to get in down the left hand side. Santos goes across, looking just to ease the Barnsley player off the ball, which he does effortlessly, and it's out for a goal kick. 4 minutes to go. We'll have a little bit of added on time. We have had a couple of stoppages early on. Slobodan Tedic went down for Barnsley. We've seen James Trafford, the Bolton goalkeeper, get a bit of treatment as well, so there'll be at least a couple of minutes to be added on at the end of what's been a really open, entertaining first half. But you have to say Barnsley, I think, on chances created, deservedly in front, and there might be another one here for Barnsley. There's a ball given away. Kane's touch was heavy, and he is clattered there by Dempsey, and how Dempsey has not got a yellow card for that, I can't quite understand. That was a shocking tackle. 25 yards out. The free kick might be punishment enough, Chris Owellamo, but that was a poor challenge.
It was a terrible challenge. The yellow card has.
It has been.
It took enough time to think about that. He was reaching in his pocket, but then he's brought out his phone, didn't he? Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was cynical.
Strong challenge here from Dempsey. He was never going to get there. I don't understand it, but poor play again from Bolton. Overplaying. I think there's a time when you can go. You've got to go a little bit direct, pick up the ball in the right areas. But at the minute, Barnsley are just setting those traps and getting a lot of success from it.
Well, there's a line of 5 Barnsley players who are interested in this free kick. Herbie Kane is the one that has placed the ball. Nicky Cadden is also over it as well. Luca Connell is in there. Adam Phillips is in there. Just a couple of them have moved away. Jordan Williams is wandering back towards the halfway line. Trafford waits. There's a 4-man Bolton wall with a Bolton player either side of it, just a couple of yards either side. Who's going to get the chance to hit this one? Who's going to get the chance to put Barnsley 2-0 in front and take a huge step towards Wembley? Kane and Connell stand either side of it. But it's going to be hit into the wall by Adam Phillips, and the wall really did well and did its job. Well, that's a poor tackle from Kane, and that's a rugby tackle. He's pulled him down off the ball there. It's a soft foul, but it's a cynical foul, and Ian Evatt is quite rightly asking, why is that not a booking?
Well, it should be a booking. I think no intention of going for the ball there whatsoever. And, the referee has to do better. He sees it, he's given the foul. What's he giving the foul for? So he's seen it. The yellow card has to come out, Mark, because Kane, no intention of playing the ball whatsoever.
Here come Bolton now, looking to get forward. They have it on this near side. They're trying to feed it in here towards the edge of the area. It was Owen Tolu who made a good run forward, but Bolton clear it away. Barnsley clear it away towards the halfway line. Bolton get it back with Dempsey on that yellow card now. Finds Johnston. Johnson goes out wide on the Bolton left-hand side. They thought that had gone out over on the far side. The Barnsley fans, it has now. It's the throwing level with the edge of the Barnsley penalty area, and Bolton just finally getting some territory down the right end of the field for them. They trail by a goal to 0.
Yeah, and Connell just trying to kind of leave a little one in on Dempsey right in front of the referee as well, but he's thinking, what can he do? I've got to say, Randy Williams on that left-hand side, yeah, good touch. Did it go out of play? Yeah, we can't see from here, but playing forward with a purpose as well, but reacted well.
Well, they had a chance for a long throw. They played it to Morley, and Morley almost got dispossessed there. Levante Cole did a great job to charge it down, and now he's hunting forward, and it's Bolton who just have to hoof it out. And Conor Bradley's furious with his teammates there. They got it all wrong. They tried to work it neatly from that throwing on the far side, and they just got it all wrong.
Well, Ian Evatt's saying to Morley now that to keep it that side, so he receives the throw in, give it back to Williams, then the cross comes in from an angle. What Morley done 2 too many, well, I would say too many touches, but just took too long, allowed Devante Cole to come out and put that pressure on him.
Here come Barnsley with Kane. Cole has it near side, earns himself a throw in. No, he doesn't, as we go into the final couple of seconds of the 45, and you start to see now temperatures getting a little bit frayed as we're going to 4 added on minutes at the end of what's been a pulsating first half. Barnsley leading by a goal to nil here. Santos has it on his own goal line. Now he looks to spread play out wide. Williams is interested in this, and Williams has cut it out, but he's denied quickly by Dempsey, who saw the danger and dealt with it. Williams goes sliding in. The challengers are flooding in now. You almost feel that the referee not giving bookings for certain things is almost inviting trouble.
Well, you say inviting trouble, you know, he's trying not to give the flow. He's letting a lot go, but in fairness, he's been consistent both ways. Some really strong challenges going in there.
Here come Bolton forward now on the counter-attack. Charles has it, looking for support. It arrives to his right-hand side with Conor Bradley. Bradley now drives in past one. Did he get bundled over? No, he didn't. And the ball played forward, and Cole will bring it down on halfway. Back to Santos. Gets it away now. Cadden will feed it infield. Here comes Kane. Kane now tries to slide it towards Devante Cole, but his ball went between Cole and Tedic. And Bolton again are furious that they've not earned a free kick on halfway.
Yeah, you know what, I thought it was excellent play from Barnsley there. Nicky Cadden, little reverse one into Kane in the centre of midfield. He's driving forward. Phillips is going out to the right channel. That was the ball for me. He's tried a little reverse to put in Tedic or Devante Cole. Never got to either, right through the middle of both actually, but too much on the ball itself. Just keep possession, go out to the right channel. You've got bodies in the box, and then you yourself break your neck getting there.
Here's Charles, 25 yards out, brings it down for Bolton, looking to get an attack going here. Saw the run of Conor Bradley, but went away from him, went back to Aaron Morley. Morley now feeds it to the left-hand side. Johnston has it, chance to put a cross in. There are 4 white shirts waiting for it. They'll try and feed it down the channel, and it's too heavy and watched out. I'm just wondering why Bolton Wanderers have not put that into the area. 4 white shirts to aim at, and they don't even get a cross in there.
No, they have to ask the question, trying to overplay at the minute. I know they've got that good movement in front of them there, but don't shy away. You know, if the chance presents itself to put a cross in or ask the question, you see the frustration at Ian Evatt as well, both hands going up in the air and then walking back down to the substitute bench there. But you know, put the ball in the box, like you say, 4 white shots in there. Ask the question.
2 of the minimum 4 have been played. Barnsley 1, Bolton Wanderers 0. If you've just joined us here on Talksport 2 tonight, your home of the EFL. And the playoffs continue tomorrow. Reminder, you will need the Talksport app to listen tomorrow if you've not got it already. If you have, you know you can swipe left and right between Talksport and Talksport 2 and click on the live sport icon. As a Lungaloo, did he bring that down with his arm? Referee says not, but he didn't really have a decision to make because the ball went all the way through to Harry Eisted, who just takes it to the byline, looking to run another few seconds off the clock. Yes, that game tomorrow. Carlisle Bradford live and exclusive only on the Talksport app tomorrow. Barnsley pretty happy with their opening 45 minutes or so here at Oakwell. Their fans buoyant, but one moment would change everything here. As Dion Charles, I think it's quite rightly got to say, how long did Eisted have the ball in his hands and didn't kick it? Must have been more than 10 seconds.
Yeah, under rest. He's got every right to ask the question, hasn't he?
Here come Bolton forward again. Well, they've not managed to get Dion Charles in on goal as yet. Their 21-goal striker not really had too many sighters. He's on it now, but back to goal, and Anderson nicks it away from him. And now the counter could be on here. They're trying to get Cole in behind Santos. Santos dives, makes a sliding challenge. Here comes Kane. Kane's got nobody with him at the moment. Now they're arriving, the red shirts. Lays it back onto this near side. The danger may have been averted here. They're going to run out of time, Barnes. We're into the last couple of seconds. Here now is Kitchen, who lashes it across goal. Was it a shot? Was it a cross? So it's been kept in far side. Now the ball will come back towards the goal, and it lands on the roof of the net from the cross from Phillips, and that is half time. The Bolton players sprint off down the tunnel here at Oakwell, a game that started on a knife edge, and it really still is, despite that early goal for Barnsley. The cross from the left hand side from Luke O'Connell. Liam Kitchen rose highest at the far post to head it past Trafford, who has made several smart saves to deny Barnsley a second goal. At the other end, Bolton, truth be told, haven't offered too much at the break here at Oakwell. It's those in red and white that are the happiest at the moment, because it's Barnsley 1, Bolton 0. Cheers, Dan. no changes as yet at the break, as the official just waits for the go-ahead, and we are back underway at Oakwell. Barnsley in the red and white, going from left to right, and Bolton Wanderers, who need a goal, are attacking the goal away to our left, behind which just over 2,000 Bolton fans are amassed. Bolton then goal with James Trafford is still in goal at the moment. It's Toll, Santos and Johnson the back three, Bradley, Thomason, Morley and Williams across the middle, with Dempsey just behind Dan and Lundeloo and Dion Charles. For Barnsley, they have Eisted in goal. It's Kitchen, Anderson and Thomas the back three, Cadden, Kane, Connell, Phillips and Williams across the middle. As here come Bolton now, looking to put an early ball in, but no real pace on the Randall Williams cross, and it's cleared away by the first man, and Barnsley should knock it long and up towards halfway. So I mentioned that midfield, and Devante Cole and Slobodan Tedic, the two up front for Barnsley, as Bolton win it back on halfway. And the first minute of the second half, pretty tight and tense. A minute gone in the second half, Crystal 1-0.
Well, very much the same, very, very open, isn't it? Barnsley direct. I think Tedic, that battle with Santos, fantastic. Both doing their bit. But again, it's winning those second balls, and I think at the minute Bolton are on top of that in that fact.
Yeah. Bolton just not really getting any traction though in attack, are they? They're not able to keep it high up the field at the moment.
Well, they had an opportunity then, the ball to come in. Great work from Dempsey, the weighted pass from Dempsey, and then it was just Randall Williams, just never had that end product, lost his footing just before he put the cross in. Just those little moments, there has to be good quality coming into the box for your two strikers.
James Trafford gets an early touch. He had that collision with his own man late in the first half, but he's okay at the moment. Santos has it, he will bring it out on the far side. The night closing in South Yorkshire. Are we in for the drama we witnessed last night? Live on Talksport 2 at Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday came back from a seemingly impossible position to snatch a place in the League One playoff final.
See, this is where you've got to think, for Bolton, being a little bit brave, the likes of Bradley and Williams on both flanks, just trying to stay as expansive as they can, and it's basically part of the attacking line. It makes the pitch a little bit bigger, creates those spaces.
Well, here's a chance for Bolton, who've nicked it right in the right back position. They drive in, player goes down, referee waves it away, and Kitchen only too happy to clear it away. Well, that was dangerous. They were trying to see the ball out over in that far corner of the ground, Chris. They turned over possession, and that was a chance for Bolton.
That was an excellent opportunity, and I've got to say Conor Bradley has to just put his left foot through it there and take the shot on. I don't understand why he's coming back to beat players that are already been beaten there. Taking it on his right, it wasn't a penalty kick. He kind of threw himself to the ground when he knew that he wasn't going to get on the end of it. But it was a great little weighted pass from Charles, for him just to take one touch with his left foot, open up the goal and put the foot through it, pick his spot if he has to.
Still 1-0. Barnsley lead here, the noise increasing. It's the Bolton Wanderers fans who are really trying to get behind their team early on here. They trail by that goal to nil, 2-1 on aggregate here. Remember, Norway goals, they don't matter. And if we are level after 90, we'll go to extra time, and if needed, penalties. Bolton have it on the edge of their own area. Ball back to Trafford. Trafford plays it to Santos, who didn't really want it in that position. He gives it back to his keeper and says, get rid of it. And that's what Trafford does on the far side, trying to find Charles, who will earn he thought he'd earned the throw in. He can't believe it.
Well, I can't believe it either. The referee had no idea. The linesman who's right beside it had no clue, but it was definitely a Bolton throw, in my opinion. I think it came up, it was at Kitchen, just the foot. He's trying to just put Charles under a little bit of pressure. It just came down, went out of play. Thought it was an easy decision to make.
It looked it, and Lundeloo gives chase, beaten in the air on the halfway line by Thomas. Ball down the Barnsley right here. Good challenge from Johnson. It's out for a throw-in, and look at that reaction there from Adam Phillips, who says, come on, to the Barnsley fans, give us a little bit more.
Yeah, you know what, it was just one over the top from Phillips. Tedic, I think he should have took it. He had so much time, took it on your chest, he flicked it onto himself, and to be fair, he's got on the end of it and won Barnsley a throw right in the attacking third down this right hand side.
Well, Bobby Thomas was going to take the long throw. He opted to take it short, but the referee said he'd taken it from the wrong place, so now he's going to get the towel out again. marking his run up almost like a fast bowler. Here he comes now. Gets it in, it's a great ball in, but maybe just a little bit too good because Trafford was allowed to catch it. Really unchallenged, rolls the ball out, not the best ball. Was that handball by the Bolton defender? Well, they get away with it. Randall Williams there played into a bit of trouble, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was playing into a little bit of trouble, but that's the way that he wants him to play. Trafford did receive the ball, 4 Barnsley players round Randall Williams there.
Trafford just had a touch there on the goal line. It just went across his body and you thought for a second, could it be going in? But he got rid of it. Barnsley player goes on the floor, but Bolton have it. And Bolton coming over the halfway line now. They're looking to get in. Dempsey races to the edge of the area. He's got Lundulu in the middle, and it's cleared, and it's going to go behind for a corner kick. Better from Bolton. Dempsey made a good run, and there were white shirts waiting in the middle.
Yeah, fantastic play from Dempsey again there. I think he's got in behind, he's received it, he's taken an excellent touch, taking the ball to the line. I just think it's the wrong pass that he's chosen. But I think it's Lundulu that's on the 6-yard box, but he's got to cut it back to about the penalty spot where Conor Bradley's breaking his neck to try and cut inside Dempsey there.
Here's the corner, whipped into the near post, volleyed away. Needs to be better than that. Barnsley just advanced out of their own 18-yard box, the ball on the halfway line with Bolton Wanderers, who trail by a goal to nil. They have it here with Williams. Williams tries to find the ball down the left touchline. It's put out for a throw-in by Tedic, who's back defending. But set pieces have got to be better than that.
Well, they have. You know, you're thinking from a corner kick, getting a kind of foothold in the game, getting on top, putting Barnsley under a little bit of pressure. You've got to beat the first man. It's scandalous, isn't it, really? The amount of time and effort that goes into set pieces. You're talking good hour, 90 minutes.
Bolton will go back inside their own half. Nearly 7 gone second half. You're live on Talksport 2, where the playoff drama continues. Another day of it tomorrow in League 2. 2 games live across the Talksport network from 12:30 onwards. As here now, Bolton have it again, high up the field with Thomason. Gets it away over on the far side, but Barnsley again are looking to squeeze Bolton and push them back, and they go all the way back to their goalkeeper. The noise in this ground is deafening at the moment. The Bolton Wanderers in full voice away to our left. I'm sure if they could, they would have filled that away end. They were limited to just over 2,000 tickets here tonight. Like gold dust. They took thousands, tens of thousands to Wembley. We'll be hoping they'll be going back again a week on Monday. But as it stands, it's Barnsley who hold the ticket. Unless Bolton can get an equaliser and more here. And Lundulu gets the ball away. A lucky bounce breaks here now for Morley, who's going to have a shot from distance. Didn't get it right, and it slices well wide and behind for a goal kick. 8 gone, second half. Barnsley 1, Bolton 0.
Well, I tell you what, Dion Charles is scoring absolutely crazy at him as well. There's so many other options that he had. It was better from Bolton as well. Lundulu, fantastic touch as well. He's driving. He's wanting Randall Williams to kind of take the ball off him. I think he's got to be direct. He's shown that he's got that ability. His touch has definitely improved. He's grown into the game, but just the option of pass. You know, when Morley's got it there, he's got to just either bounce it in and then go again. He's taken a shot from at 35 yards. It was, you know, it's not that desperate. We're not at that desperate stage yet in the game.
Nice kick went out on the full into the Barnsley dugout. We're back underway. Bolton have it. Bolton looking to go forward. Charles made a good run there. They didn't see it. They'll go back again, Bolton Wanderers. Back to their goalkeeper Trafford, who's under pressure. Plays it out at the back. Bolton down the touchline, looking to work it. They'll earn a throw in. I know it's frustrating when your team are losing and you see them. You almost feel like they're wasting time playing out from the back. But as you said, that's how Ian Evatt wants them to play. That's how they've been taught to play.
Yeah, and they've just got to they believe in that. You know, I think they are getting into that attacking third, but they'll be shying away and turning down the opportunity to put the ball in the box. So I think that's definitely an instruction. You know, don't when it's there, do it. Give the strikers the service they need.
And Lundulu gets the ball away here to Thomason. They move it now. Dempsey, 25 out, gets it wide on the right hand side. Chance to put the cross in for Bolton. With Bradley, lays it back to Dempsey, feeds it to Thomason now, feeds it back to Dempsey, and it's cut out by Bolton, by Barnsley, who trapped their runners really well.
Oh, Kane done ever so well, didn't he? Followed Dempsey all the way. I still think the ball can come into the box, but they're moving it well. Bradley, Dempsey, just find that little bit of space to create the cross, but then turning it down again.
Leon Charles, you mentioned he was demonstrating earlier on. He must be getting frustrated. No balls into the area at the minute. It might be one coming here. Down the left-hand touchline they go. They tried to earn themselves a corner. They'll work it short, and Lundeloo gets it back. Played to the edge of the area. Shot comes in from Thomason, and it was blocked there. That was on target, and it was cleared away. But Bolton is starting to get a little bit of joy here now. Dempsey plays a lovely ball down the right-hand side. Great challenge comes in there from Cadden on Bradley, and it's out for a throw into Bolton. Kane has gone down, and again the referee stopped play.
Yeah, much better from Bolton though, really putting Barnsley under a lot of pressure. George Johnson down this left hand side, excellent little play, linking up with the striker in the Ndulu as well there. But then the ball come in, and it's Thomason that's took the shot, and obviously Anderson with the block, but it was definitely going goalward. Struck it really well as well.
Certainly did. Throw in that will eventually be taken with 11 minutes on the clock here, second half, at Oakwell. Throw in for Bolton Wanderers, about 15 yards away from the Barnsley corner flag over on the Bolton right-hand side. Can they start to put some crosses into the box? They're going to get a chance here. They're trying to earn themselves a corner. It's pulled in here. Big chance for Bolton. Shot goes in from Thomason again, and it was blocked and cleared away, but they're starting to find some space now, Bolton Wanderers.
Little kick from Dempsey down the right-hand side.
Here's Randall Williams, and what a challenge that is, but referee's going to bring back play. Cole is going to get a yellow card here. He's brought down on this near side Johnston, who gets up holding his knee.
Yeah, it was a late challenger from Devante Cole, but earlier that excellent play from Kyle Dempsey. Had no right to get there, but just that desire. He's went there, got there first, cut it back, and Thomason, for me, he's trying to pass it in. He's just got to put the laces on it, hasn't he, and just make sure he hits the target. A lot of bodies in front of Isted there, but much better from Bolton.
Here's a free kick towards the far post. Isted will get on the end of it. Too much on it from Aaron Morley, and once again Bolton's set piece delivery lets them down.
Yes, you understand what he's trying to do, just float it into that back post area, but you've got to be a little bit of whip on it. Far too much height on that cross. It's an easy one for Isted just to come out and collect there.
Now he punts it downfield. If Trafford had given his defender a shout there, that could have gone all the way through to the goalkeeper, but Bolton have it. Santos does well to avoid Cole. Comes forward Bolton now. They are starting to up the intensity here, Bolton Wanderers. They know their season is on the line here. Sheffield Wednesday away after last night's heroics. They're already in the League One playoff final, as Bolton now look to get the ball over the top to Charles, but Isted is quickly out and collects it, dives to the ground. 57 gone. It's still Barnsley 1, Bolton 0, 2-1 on aggregate. Barnsley lead.
Yeah, you know, the option is there to go in behind. I think the defensive line of Barnsley is a little bit deeper, so I would like Charles and Ndulu to come in to feet, but like I said, it wasn't a bad ball there, but Isted was alive to it.
Barnsley win the header high up the field. Tenic lunges in. Santos rather sportingly hauls him to his feet. It's a free kick for Bolton that's rather scruffily taken. The referee was quite right to ask that to be taken again, and the ball back in play, and Bolton have it, and Barnsley are getting pushed a little bit deeper than they were first half, but Isted yet really to be tested. A couple of shots have been blocked as they Bolton play it around on the edge of their own area. Now they'll bring it forward again, approaching the hour mark here in South Yorkshire. Just the one goal so far, but the feeling there might be at least one more to join it. These two drew 1-1 last Saturday. Game day live tomorrow. More live and exclusive national radio commentary start on Talksport. Tottenham against Brentford live from 12:30 here on Talksport 2. It's Stockport against Salford. Bolton playing forward. Dempsey starting to find some space. He tried to feed Charles, but Lundeloo almost did well to turn his man, but now it's Bolton who are winning the ball high up the field. Barnsley getting pushed further and further back here, and Lundeloo just can't quite control it, and the ball cleared away, and Cole is racing after it. Trafford should beat him to it. Trafford wants the ball to roll into his area. It didn't, and he put Santos under a bit of pressure there, but they will again manage to play themselves out. But Bolton charged down the clearance, and it's out for a throw-in.
Well, I've got to say, I thought Bolton were excellent there, patient with it, playing forward with a purpose. Morley, terrible ball into Ndulu as well. You know, that's when he can go out and miss a man and go out to Randall Williams there, but just making it easy for Barnsley. You know, you've got to move them around, so play it to your furthest man if you've got that quality to do so, and he has.
Well, Kitchen's just given the ball away here Thomason though is dispossessed. Barnsley win it back. Connell has it. Ball slid into the feet now of Tedic, who lays it back here. Barnsley not committing too many forward. They lead by a goal to nil, and as it stands, it is they who will be heading to Wembley, but there's a long way to go yet. Ball played down the left-hand side. Kane is onside, looking to try and work the ball in field. He can't. He's been pushed back to halfway, and that's where he'll get the pass away now. And Anderson's pass forward is charged down. It was a Mundelu who did well. I just wonder when Ian Evatt might think about changing it up top, because at the moment it's not quite working, is it?
Yeah, I understand, but again, they are good enough scraps, Mark. You know, I think Bolton, that they've got themselves into great positions down both flanks. There has been cutbacks that players arriving at the right time. It's the strikers aren't really getting the touches that they want. You know, and Nduru's seen a lot more of it. I think he's using it well, but again, you just need that extra little bit of quality. So it wouldn't surprise me that he never will have an eye on his subs bench.
Well, he's got the likes of Elias Kachunga, Victor Adebayo and Cameron Jerome on the bench, so plenty of threat there as Barnsley have it now. They're working into the area as Cole went past one down the left hand side, fetting now to Kitching, who's getting forward, puts the cross and it comes behind. Was that handball? No, it's only a corner. It's only a corner, and I must just point out here that the Barnsley fans, and this is a tremendous show, all the lights are on the mobile phones, and look at that. It is in support of one of the Barnsley members of staff who is ill at the moment. It really is a wonderful scene here at Barnsley as the lights go on. It's in support of colleague and beloved friend Beth Sefton, who works in the ticket office here at Barnsley. She's ill at the moment, but what a show of support at Oakwell for Beth and her family. Corner whipped in near post and it's headed away, and the referee's given a free kick. I'm not sure why. That was a devilishly difficult ball in, but it was dealt with and it's cleared away.
Yeah, again, I've got to say Phillips has been doing that all game. Excellent quality coming into the box, and I've got to say defended well. The referee's got that one spot on.
What a show of support that was for Beth Sefton. That was lovely, wasn't it? All the lights went on. They look after their own in this part of the world. And Beth, who's got an ongoing battle, has the support of everybody at Talksport as well. And we wish her well. There's a ball now with Bolton at the back. 62 gone here. Still 1-0. Santos and Trafford playing a game of cat and mouse, trying to draw Barnsley out. I just wonder if the time for this is gone. They turned over possession, Bolton. They were going nowhere quickly there, and again the Barnsley players whip up the crowd.
Yeah, again, I'm looking at Michael Duff. I think he's looking to make a substitution as well at the minute. Tell him to be alive, because you know what they are. They're taking a chance, aren't they? Playing out from the back, but that's the way that he wants them to play. I just think Santos has to be a little bit more lively. You know, his back's to play. He's giving it straight back to Trafford. He's got to keep it on the half turn, so he has some sort of picture before he receives the ball.
Long throw about to be coming in. Barnsley would love a second goal here. Oakwell would love a second goal. The long throw not so long, headed upwards by Santos. It's not a good header at all. Kitchen had a bit of time, ball bobbling around. Is it going to fall? Far post, it's gone behind for another Barnsley corner, and you just feel that Barnsley sense this might be their moment.
Yeah, definitely. Again, good quality coming in. Santos rising high, just timed it incorrectly there, and the ball's bouncing back down. I've got to say the reaction in that second place has to be better. You know, it's bounced once. It shouldn't bounce in the box. They've got to see his player. He's not made the right connection. Go and attack it.
Well, here's another corner down the Barnsley left-hand side. Going to be an away swinger. Trafford Waite, centre of his goal. Ball whipped towards the penalty spot. Headed away. It'll fall edge of the area here. Over on the far side, Cadden works it wide again. They've got it left-hand side. They're going to put a cross in from deep. That cross is blocked. It'll fall for Charles. He can't control it, but Dempsey might do. And Dempsey now rampaging forward. He was looking to try and beat the offside trap there, and the ball just hammered away by Mads Anderson. That's good old-fashioned defending. Get it as far away from our goal as you can. And Trafford now, as he looks, and you just wonder there, we've seen James Trafford all night, got 3 touches, 4 touches there. He's got all the time in in the world, and he sliced his volley out first time for a throw-in.
I've got to say it was quality from Mads Anderson though. He's put a little bit of spin in it, he's put it into the right, the left flank, so it slowed down. I thought James Trafford very slowly got to it, but he's got to come through it quicker.
Well, here is a change. Slobodan Tedic is going to make way. Well, we knew at some point we'd see James Norwood. 11 goals for him this season, and Norwood is on with 25 minutes remaining. Tedic has worked hard but not really got overly involved.
No, he hasn't. The ball's stuck. He's been a presence. He's allowed Barnsley to get up the pitch. Norwood's a completely different player altogether, in my opinion. He does it all well, but he just straight away you see the lift as well, that experience and the goals that he scores as well.
And now Ian Evatt is readying his bench. Kachunga is ready to go. The long throw about to be taken. Ian Evatt will be hoping that his defenders can deal with this one. Kane went for the short throw. It's going to be a long one now. Everybody back for Bolton Wanderers, who trail by a goal to nil. A second goal for Barnsley might just be job done. The ball again not coming all the way in. It bounces again in the area. It'll fall edge of the area. Lovely first touch, dipping volley off the crossbar. What an effort that was from Adam Phillips. What a bit of skill. Brings it down, and on the volley was dipping in, but it hits the crossbar and goes behind.
And there was so much movement in the ball from Adam Phillips. It's great technique as well. Just takes it, puts it out the air away from Kyle Dempsey, and then he just basically straight on it, hit it with the laces. The movement and dip on the ball was outstanding.
Well, George Thomason is off on 66 minutes. Kachunga, former Sheffield Wednesday player, looking to come on and make a difference, and also coming off, and I don't think this is any great surprise, is the youngster Danan Lundalu, who hasn't quite been able to get into the game, but in fairness, some of the service to him hasn't been good either.
No, the service hasn't been great, but when it does come, you have to make sure it sticks. I've got to say, in the second half, I think he has improved. He's caused a little bit of threat, but in my opinion, he has to be a little bit more direct, commit the defenders in front of him. That creates space for others to run into, and he just never wasn't right at it.
The former Barnsley man Victor Adebayejo is the one that comes on, and he's on the ball now, looking to try and get Bolton going forward. Bolton have just had to weather a bit of a storm for the last 5 minutes or so, but they have weathered it, and it's still only 1-0. There's a ball thumped high to the stand. Barnsley will be happy with that. They're going to get the throw in. So both sides making attacking changes as both managers seek a goal. Another one for Barnsley should send them to Wembley. An equaliser for Bolton, and who knows what we'll get in the final 20 minutes or so here live on Talksport 2.
Well, I think if it stays at this scoreline, I'd imagine that Bolton will go a little bit more direct, throw players forward, just trying to kind of get the ball in the right areas, win those second balls. And I've got to say, it has been better, not crosses, but just picking players out, moving bodies and energy, getting into those wide areas, and like you say, they have bodies breaking the net to get into the box. Just that final pass, that final decision. There's been opportunity where they should take the shot on. Conor Bradley, for me, came back onto his right foot, has to just get an attempt at goal.
Still 1-0 Barnsley lead. The ball inside the bottom half. Barnsley just rattled the woodwork. Now head the ball forward towards halfway. Dempsey went in there. Ball brought down by Phillips, and now Kane tries to feed it wide, but Trafford will come racing out and collect the ball. You are listening to Barnsley against Bolton in the EFL League One playoff semi-final, live on Talksport 2 with Carling. We're made by our mates. 18 plus. Please drink responsibly. As Santos again trying to draw Barnsley onto him. Ball played forward by Bolton. Ian Evatt just looking on, trying to get some instructions onto his side. I think it's fair to say he wasn't happy with their performance on Saturday in the first leg. I think he'd be even more disappointed tonight. Chris Owellamo, they just haven't got going, have they?
No, tonight? They haven't. You've got to give Barnsley a lot of credit for that as well. I think they really took that opportunity when they have made that error, when they're trying to play out from defence. Barnsley have kind of punished them, put the goalkeeper under lots of pressure. Much better here.
Adebayejo does well, feeds it to Kachunga, who hasn't got a league goal. He managed to score at Wembley in the EFL Trophy final, but not scored in the league this season. Tonight would be a perfect time to rectify that. Adebayejo held it up but couldn't find a teammate with a pass, and it goes out for a throw-in. We're into the final 21 minutes here. Mark Wilson with a former Scotland striker, Chris Owellamo. Dan Windle is here as well. It'll be a busy boy. He's off to Bournemouth tomorrow. Bournemouth, Manchester United live and exclusive on Talksport 2. Nigel Adderley, the former Arsenal man, Perry Groves with the call for that one. And well, Dan's heading south. I'm going north to join Neil Redford for Carlisle Bradford on the Talksport app. Ball play forward. Charles has got the ground here. He wants a free kick. He's not going to get one. And Connell does really well. Just heads the ball calmly back to his goalkeeper, Harry Eisted, who will wait for Adebayo to close him down. 20 minutes left. Can Barnsley see this out? Michael Duff looks on. He looks quite relaxed at the moment.
Well, I think it's an important change when you bring Norwood on as well, because it tells your players, you know, we're going for the second goal. You know, we're not going to drop deeper and defend that lead that we have, because that usually kind of starts to kind of come in these last 20-15 minutes of the game.
Ball given away, well intercepted here, going forward by Bolton, looking to get it over the top. Wasn't the best pass, and the ball bounced up beautifully. Jordan Williams can head it back to his goalkeeper, who again is going to make a Bolton player go and make him pick the ball up. It might only take 5 or 10 seconds, but it's another 5 or 10 seconds that Bolton can't afford to lose as they chase the equaliser. Barnsley 1, Bolton 0. The goal of 25 minutes, a header from Liam Kitching is the difference, as Barnsley looking to bounce back to the Championship. Ball forward, headed away by Bolton at the back, headed forward towards Adebayo. Kachunga's almost playing in that number 10 role at the moment. Ball hooked forward by Barnsley, head tennis ensues. Can they get it down and play? Yes, they can. Here now is Norwood, the substitute. Gets it back, Williams, down the right-hand side. He's going to drive forward. Can he earn something out of it? He earns a throw-in. That'll do for Barnsley. They maintain possession. And every time it goes out, the Barnsley fans getting a little bit more excited.
Yeah, I think Jordan Milton's been excellent. Great energy up and down this right-hand side as well. You know, defensively knows his job, responsibilities, but attacking-wise, yeah, he's ever present and he gets there.
Long throw about to be delivered by Bobby Thomas from the near side as we look on. Can Barnsley double their advantage? Long throw goes in. There's a bit of holding and pushing. Ball headed down. Trafford will come out and pick it up, and he races to the edge of his area and he bowls it out. That's a better throw. Invites Bradley forward over halfway. They're chasing him back. Norwood gets to him. Bradley slips, then he goes down, and that should be a throw in to Barnsley. And the youngster not quite being able to get himself involved tonight, Conor Bradley, and that's testament to the way Barnsley have defended and played.
No, definitely. I've got to say it's a great throw from Trafford as well to let Bradley go, but he's followed all the way, wasn't he, by Cadden?
They're going to make another change here, Bolton. Carl Dempsey, who got booked earlier on, he makes way, and it's Josh Sheehan, who played in the first leg last week, comes on with 18 minutes remaining. So Josh Sheehan into the action. And also coming on Declan John, and he's coming on for Randell Williams. So Ian Evatt starting to empty his bench now. He knows that Bolton need a goal quickly.
Yeah, taking necessary risk, you know, bringing on fresh legs as well. Carl Dempsey he took a knock early, but up and won a header. I think he's landed awkwardly, tried to run it off, but you can see he was struggling.
Ball on halfway. Bolton turn over possession again. Cole will try and flick the ball towards the edge of the Bolton area. Now he'll try and bring it down. They're almost got in his teammates' way there, Herbie Kane. Ball works its way wide on the left-hand side. Barnsley trying to dribble past, but they can't. And now the ball fired forward. Kachunga does well, lays it back. Nice ball out to Declan John. The substitute now encouraged to run forward here. Goes past Ian Evatt, then gives the ball straight to Williams. And the counter-attack was on. It was 2 against 2, and the ball hit the referee. They'll play on here, and the counter-attack is still on. If Cole looks behind him, he had a player unmarked. Now Cole goes into the area. Push wide, shot takes a deflection. Well, he's given a goal kick there. That was surely a corner kick. It came off the Bolton defender.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. We've got the perfect line. I've got to say, when Devante Cole, he's turned, he's driving, he's got one thing in mind. Kane was on. If he turns all the way, he can just put him in, and he's definitely getting an attempt on goal. But Devante Cole wants to be the man, wants to get his goal. Hasn't really had that clear sight of goal tonight, has he?
No, he hasn't. Ball here with John on this near side. Bolton running out of time. 16 remaining here. Sheffield Wednesday scored in the 98th minute last night to take their game to extra time. Bolton may well need a late leveller here at Oakwell. As the ball goes into the feet of Kachunga. Nice ball here. Adebayo trying to get in. The back pass. He can't pick that up. The goalkeeper, did he handle it? The referee said he did. And that's going to be an indirect free kick 12 yards out. Well, what on earth were they doing at the back? The back pass, the keeper was coming racing out, slid on the floor. That could have been disastrous.
Yeah, I'm confused because you can see Anderson actually sees Eisted coming out. So why would you pass the ball to him at all? Just clear the danger there, put it out for a throw in. And I understand he's not going to put his right foot through it, but maybe it's because the left foot, he's got to wrap it round and get it away there. But the referee's got it spot on, and the reaction of the Bolton players as well to ask for this indirect free kick is spot on.
Well, the referee had to think about it, didn't he? Whether the goalkeeper had handled it or not. He said he had done. And now Bolton Wanderers stand over this free kick. It is indirect. There's lots of them there. Sheehan is involved there. Bradley's in there as well. Also there is Aaron Morley. Are they going to poke it back for Morley to have a shot? The wall's just got to stand firm and hope for the best here. I'm not sure Eisted will see too much of this.
Look at Josh Sheehan there, number 8. This is for me, this is where the ball should go. Kid on it, you're going to play it to the closest man. Well, look at all the Barnsley shots.
There are two waiting edge of the area.
Look at Josh Sheehan there, talk to me.
Well, they pull it back to Morley and he's hit it over the top. It had the pace, it had the power, but it didn't have the direction. The keeper was beaten. If that had hit the target, it would have been 1-1.
Well, he's tried to put that right in the top right-hand corner as well. He's struck it ever so well. He's got it above all the players. Barnsley players coming out closest to the ball. If it's on target, it's a goal. But that's where he's fallen short, hasn't he?
He certainly has. As a Barnsley player down getting treatment. Reminder on Monday, Talksport breakfast returns 6 a.m. Monday morning with Laura Woods and the Rangers legend Ali McCoy. So we're looking back on a huge weekend of sport, including the Premier League, the playoffs and the PGA Championship with a wealth of special guests. That's Talksport breakfast back on Monday from 6 a.m. So player down injured, 13 minutes on the clock. There's going to be time added on, we know that. But it's 1-0, Barnsley lead at the moment. And as it stands, it is Barnsley who are going to Wembley to take on Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, you look at it, I think Sheffield Wednesday, I think Barnsley done the double of them this season. It's crazy to think, isn't it, with the quality of that one defeat that Sheffield Wednesday had at Hillsborough was Barnsley. But like you say, they've been excellent tonight. I think being direct, causing all sorts of problems, but you can see now the time wasting's coming in, trying to let the clock count down. I just think it's important, that defensive line. That's what Michael Duffy will be saying to his players. Make sure you step up, don't drop back. Again, Anderson under a little bit of pressure, passing it back to Eisted, giving Bolton just that little kind of glimmer of hope at the minute. But he's made a lot of changes, a lot of fresh legs, attacking players coming on. They've got to just make sure they use the ball. The identity of the team's kind of lost a little bit, I feel, with the players that he's brought on, but they are getting some joy.
They are. Ball back in play here. 12 remaining, live on Talksport 2. Ball with Bolton Wanderers. Is there going to be a twist in the tail? Bolton are going to have to go for broke at some point. They still continue to play out from the back. Sheehan looked like he was brought down. Referee said play on, and Barnsley have it. Again, that looked a clear foul to me, but...
Well, how can you play on? How can you play on from that?
Well, they did. John has it. Turns it infield. Now they'll try and play it forward. Adebayo couldn't control it, but Charles is sniffing around him behind him, and it's out for a throw in near side. Adebayo, I think, has made a difference since he came on. There's a bit more threat. There's something to go alongside Dion Charles, who'll be begging for a chance to knock in his 22nd goal of the season. 1-0 Barnsley lead here. The ball 25 yards out from goal. Sheehan tries to feed it through. It should be dealt with here by Thomas, who's trying to watch it out. Keeps it in on the byline, then plays it forward. Cole heads it, and it's out. Ian Everett will act as ball boy. Gets the ball back in play now. Santos has it on the halfway line. Big diagonal crossfield ball. He's headed away by Barnsley. Connell brings it down on midway inside his own half. Gets it now to Norwood. Norwood feeds it out wide on the left-hand side. They're screaming for it centre field with Phillips. That wonderful volley of his hit the crossbar, but his ball forward is a poor one, and Bolton have won it back edge of their own area. Now Declan John will look to try and knock it down the line. He got lucky that the ball bounces to a teammate. Here's Kachunga now, back to goal on halfway, bounces off one, goes down. Referee has to give a free kick that's taken quickly. Bolton have got no time now for messing around. Declan John coming forward now, advancing to the edge of the area, pokes it wide here, cross comes in, deep cross just over the top of everybody. Charles at the far post, and it's away for a throw-in on the far side. 10 minutes remaining at Oakwell. Barnsley lead Bolton by a goal to nil.
Yeah, much better from Bolton. You know, I think good play, building up, playing through the thirds there. I've got to say, fantastic quality. George Johnson with the ball then overhit, but again, fantastic energy to be in that area. Just that little final bit of quality just let them down.
Ball out on the far side. Barnsley eking every second out of this game, and who can blame them? Their fifth meeting with Barnsley and Bolton this season. 1 win each and 2 draws. A win for Barnsley would see them into the playoff final. It's as simple as that. Now there's a chance to break. Down the left-hand side, there was a trip there from Santos, and the referee surely will be pulling out a yellow card here. Surely. Yes, he does. Santos is in the book.
Yeah, I think he knows exactly what he's doing there, Santos. Yeah, I think Norwood's driving away. Was it accidental? No, I think he knew. I think the referee was up to play there, and rightfully so gets a red yellow card.
Does indeed. Ball is about 30 yards out from goal. Barnsley here with another chance to get that second goal. Kane and Cadden stand over it. Interestingly, Barnsley have left 3 on the edge of the box here. They're not putting everybody in here. The big guns are forward though. The 3 from the back wait for the delivery. It comes in now towards Kitching. It's headed away from him, and again the offside flag goes up, and Barnsley waste another opportunity to get that all-important second goal, and they might need one. Bolton have not really tested out Isted away to our left, but they're going to get more and more desperate as time continues to tick down. 82 gone. The Liam Kitching header on 25 minutes at the moment is sending Barnsley to Wembley. A slip there from Sheehan, who gets to his feet, now gets the ball away. Bolton over the halfway line they go. Charles is making runs, but they're not being seen. The ball on the halfway line. Bolton are passing it around again, but they need a little bit more purpose, a little bit more zip. They go long this time, but the ball falls to a red shirt. Adebayo can't pounce upon a loose ball. Now it's punted forward, and Devante Cole is going to give chase. Santos has got to be careful about his work here. Santos went down and handled it, but the linesman on the near side, I think that's a really soft foul.
Nothing in it at all. Devante Cole had the better of him, was winning the race. Santos put his body in between ball and man. There's no pressure there whatsoever. He threw himself down and trying to grab the ball. The linesman, I don't know what he's seen to give the free kick there.
Here's Sheehan now as the ball works its way forward. Here on the far side now is Owen Toll. Toll gets it away to Morley. Morley centre field, now goes back to Toll. Didn't really want it, I don't think, there. Again, there's a chance to put it in. Charles and Adebayo away. Ball goes back. They just seem so reluctant to put the ball in the box. John Russell is stripped and ready to go. Josh Benson about to come on for Barnsley as well. Adebayo goes without it. Why do they not cross the ball?
I don't know, because there's bodies in the box as well, Mark. There's bodies in the box, so there's no excuse whatsoever.
Here come the changes then. Luke O'Connell makes way as Russell comes on. He's in the playoff final in the Championship with Huddersfield last season. Hoping to get to the League One version this time. So Connell is the first to make way, and also going off is Adam Phillips. And that volley from Phillips, Chris Llewellyn, if that had gone in, that would have lifted the roof off this
ground. It was an excellent strike, wasn't it? The technique was outstanding, just to pluck it out there and then have the accuracy which it did, and the ball was moving all over the place. It just never dipped enough. Came off the top of the crossbar.
Cameron Jerome about to come on. The final roll of the Bolton dice in this semi-final, and it is Morley who goes off. So Morley off and Cameron Jerome comes on. The veteran. Can he give Bolton a lifeline here at Oakwell? Time is running out. There will be time added on. Barnsley doing everything they can to run the clock down, as any team would. Ball forward, Jerome jumps for it, beaten in the air. Williams tidies up, gets it forward now. Now the ball, and it's a worker, and Cole is racing through, but Trafford had first running in and will collect the ball and bowls it out quickly. 5 remaining. Bolton Wanderers season in danger of petering out here in South Yorkshire. All played forward. Still no desperation from Bolton. They will stick to their plan. As now they might have a chance. Kachunga almost in behind Jordan Williams. All cleared away to Norwood. He didn't do anything with it. Bolton should get it, although Kane is hassling and harrying, and Kane does well. And Kane now goes forward. He's going to be... Well, he's still got it, Kane. Now he goes down. Referee says no. Kane gets back up, tries to win it back, but Bolton have got it again.
He's done ever so well there. Kane had no right. He's won the ball off 2 of the Bolton centre-backs in the centre of the pitch there, and then he's up there on his own. He's driving. He's trying a little cheeky one, trying to win a foul in the attacking third. Wasn't to be.
Ball played out on this near side. Headed by Declan John. It comes off a Barnsley player. They're offside. I'm going to ask you a serious question now, Chris. Can you recall in the second half Dion Charles being on the ball? I can't remember him touching it.
No, he's feeding off scraps. You think about the ball coming into the box as well. You know, he did have a moment of quality where he's cut it back to
Bradley. That was it, wasn't it?
That was it.
Yeah. Another Barnsley change. It's going to be Luke Thomas who comes on, and it's Devante Cole. Now, I think second half particularly has been very unselfish. He's run the channels, he's chased down lost causes, and he will get the last few minutes off, assuming we don't go to extra time.
Well, it's a risk that you take, isn't it? That's the thing. I think Devante Cole, he looks like he's still got the legs. You know, he's causing problems, but you've got a lead to protect now. So it's just one of these things. They've just got to make sure that they make the right decisions.
Ball played forward by Eisted, headed away. John Russell got himself in an awful tangle there. Cameron Jerome, who's almost playing in midfield, gets the ball away for Bolton, and now forward goes Conor Bradley. Bradley, can he find a pass? He has. He's found Adebayo. Adebayo tries to pull it back. Ball on the edge of the area, cleared away. Bolton will get it back. Here now is Declan John. John's got an overlapping man outside him. Cross comes in, cleared away by Barnsley. But everybody forward now for Bolton Wanderers. Is this their moment? With 3 minutes left, they'll come back to the near side. John brings it down, corner of the area. He's outnumbered here, goes past one, went down looking for a free kick, and tonight the referee's just not going to give those free kicks. But Barnsley didn't clear their lines initially. They will now as Thomas slumps it forward for Norwood. Ball low comes back. Sheehan gets it now into the feet of Kachunga. Little back flick, finds Bradley, puts in an early ball. Will it fall for Adebayo? No, it won't. And I said collapses on the floor again and ekes out more time off the referee's stopwatch. 2 minutes of the 90 remaining. It's not been pretty at times, but Barnsley at the moment, their fans will be dreaming of a trip down the M1 to London and to Wembley Stadium a week on Monday, where Sheffield Wednesday await the winners. It's live on the Talksport network, 3 o'clock, Bank Holiday Monday. Norwood does well, feeds the ball out wide. Forward comes Cadden driving into the edge of the area now, realises he needs support. There was only one waiting in the middle for the cross, and he's trying to earn himself a throw in, and he does. More seconds off the clock. Ian Everett's got his hands in his pockets. He looks on. He's made all the changes he can make now. Cameron Jerome, I think he's telling everyone to get forward. They're leaving 2 on halfway here. Has Anderson been named the sponsors player of the match here? And Barnsley taking an eternity here to take this throw in. And why wouldn't you? If you're in the lead, what's the rush? 60 seconds remaining of the 90. They lead by that Liam Kitchen goal to 0. And now they're trying to win a corner just to eke out more seconds. Ball goes out of play, and it's a goal kick. It's now or never for Bolton Wanderers, Chris.
Yeah, and I think every one of the Barnsley staff have went and asked the fourth official how long's going up. I don't think they're too happy with the response that they got, because I think so.
What are you going, 6?
I'm thinking 6+ from the reaction that Martin Devaney just gave the fourth there, but we'll see.
Peterborough conceded in the 98th minute last night, just down the road at Sheffield Wednesday. Bolton coming forward. Barnsley till I die rings around this stadium.
We've got to move it quicker or go direct.
It's too flat, it's too slow, isn't it? It's too purposeful. It needs a little bit more fluidity about it. It needs to be a little bit more gung-ho. It is 6 minutes added on. We're into the 6 minutes added on now, and Bolton now know that time is well and truly against them. But an equaliser, and we go on for another 30 minutes. Sheehan on this near side gets it away to Johnston. Johnson feeds it. They've got 4 waiting on the edge of the area, and they still refuse to put it into the penalty box. Santos has it. He will get it away. Ball down the right hand side. Bolton have dominated it, but they're not hurting at the moment. Can they create an opportunity? Sheehan comes back to this near side. They're trying to create an overload on one side. They get it away to John. Nice little pass from John. Cross comes in deep to the far post, and they can't get anything on the end of it, Bolton. Finally they put the ball in, but it's all the way out for a throw-in, and we've had almost one of the minimum 6 added on minutes.
Yeah, you know what, I don't think it's a bad ball in from this left-hand side. George Johnston there. I just think Conor Bradley has to just make some sort of contact and put it back into the danger area. I think he's trying to take the ball down at the back post area, trying to control it. I think he's just got to make the contact, put it where the bodies are.
Throw in for Barnsley, way over on the far side. They're about 10 yards away from their own corner flag, left-hand side of the field. A long throw gets up towards halfway, flicked on. Santos did well to keep it in field, but all he can do is volley it forward. The ball is hoofed away, and it's out for a throw into Barnsley. More seconds off the clock. The Barnsley fans are starting to dream. Sheffield Wednesday, their fierce local rivals, are already in the final. What a game it promises to be. You'll hear it a week on Monday on the Talksport network. But Barnsley have got just over 4 minutes at least to see this one out. Kitchen's goal at the moment is the difference. Barnsley coming forward again. No real attempts to get it in the area, but Benson has it. 30 yards out from goal. They'll feed it wide. Williams has it. Is he going to put the ball in? No, he'll lay it back. Benson will roll it in, edge of the area. Thomas has got room to turn, lays it back to Benson, back to the near side to Williams. Nice little spell of keep ball from Barnsley. At the moment it's just enough. It's eking down seconds off the clock. Russell, didn't need that flick. Santos will get it back to Trafford. Trafford clears it, poked towards halfway. Back to goal, Adebayo can't get it. It's forward here. Norwood had a chance to race in on goal, and he just opts to let it run across him, and he now will go down towards the corner flag. And he's just looking to get some more seconds off the clock. Maybe earn inside a corner, he can't do it. Bolton play their way out. We've had almost 3 of the minimum 6. Now it's time to go route 1. No time for passing around inside your own half now, Bolton Wanderers. You need a goal in the next 3 minutes. Ball played forward. Norwood will keep it in. Norwood has a look, tries to go past Santos, who well, did he pull him down? That would have been a second yellow card and a red card, but it's not. And Bolton come forward, now getting desperate. Surely they've got to go long. They do go long towards Kachunga, who flicks it on, but it's flicked onto no one in particular. And I have to say, those Bolton fans away to our left, they've had some great times this season winning at Wembley in the EFL Trophy, but tonight their team haven't turned up. They've not laid a glove really on Barnsley in the opening 94 minutes. They've got 2 minutes left now.
Yeah, I think it's important that you have a plan B. You know, if getting the ball down, you know, they've got into good areas, but the quality's not coming into the box. But there's a time when you've got to ask and maybe change it up a little bit of time. you know, the negative side to that, as a manager, he drives it into them day in, day out.
But what's the point having 4 strikers on the field, Chris, if you're not going to put the ball in the box?
But that's down to the players at the back. They've got to know that that's what they've got up top.
Well, it will go into the box, and now they might have a chance. Charles edge of the area, finds a cross towards the far post, headed away. Will it fall for Bolton? Adebayo will keep it in. Is it smash and grab for Bolton? Cross comes in, and it was headed away from Cameron Jerome, headed back towards the edge of the area. Bolton trying now. Barnsley on the break, they've got a chance. Can they get it away? Thomas over the halfway line. He now drives forward, didn't quite control it well enough, goes down. A free kick, and Barnsley are seconds away now, seconds away from a Wembley return. They lead by a goal to nil, and just over a minute of the minimum 6 added on. Remember, twice they have been in the League One playoffs. Twice they have won the League One playoffs, in 2006 and 2016. Is it going to be 2023 their year? The Barnsley fans celebrate. The seconds continue to tick by. We are into the 6th of 6 added on minutes. Referee may well add a little bit more on, but that probably was Bolton's best attack of the second half, Chris, and they still couldn't test out Ised in goal.
Yeah, just kept the pressure on, but Barnsley were defending for their lives, just getting the contact at the right moment, being aggressive in it, the desire.
They're coming for you, Sheffield Wednesday. There's a check going round Oakwell. There's a ball out for a goal kick, and it's now or never for Bolton Wanderers, who have just got to go long and hope for the best. Their hands now, their League One playoff hopes, in the hands of Michael Salisbury. 10 seconds of the 6 remaining added on. Barnsley have won it, they've got 3 on 2. Williams racing forward. Williams to the edge of the area, still going. Williams, he's going to hit it, pulls it wide. There were 2 red shirts unmarked in the middle. He went for the glory, and the referee will have a look at his watch. Oakwell gets ready to erupt here. Their team seconds away from a return to Wembley, and there it is. Barnsley have ended Bolton Wanderers' season. Liam Kitchen's goal on 25 minutes. The fans come running on from 3 sides of the ground here. Disappointment for Bolton Wanderers, who never really created the opportunity to get back into this one. Ian Everett's side have had a fantastic season, but when push come to shove right at the end of it, they couldn't find themselves a late leveller. The fans are on the field, the Bolton fans are way up high, they're supporting their team, singing them off. Disappointment for the Wanderers fans, but it sets up a wonderful South Yorkshire derby. Sheffield Wednesday's heroics last night, Barnsley's true grit gets them through tonight. The fans are on the field. It is at the moment all good nature. We don't condone it, but they are on there. There's a few idiots away to our left trying to make trouble, but don't let them spoil a great night for Barnsley. They are now potentially 90 minutes away from a return to the Championship. Standing in their way, their old foe from down the road. Barnsley have done it. Kitchen's goal on 25 minutes means the men from Oakwell are going to Wembley a week on Monday. It will be Sheffield Wednesday against Barnsley for a place in the Championship. Barnsley have won tonight. They've beaten Bolton by 1 goal to nil.